Hi, the world. We are master student of University of Khartoum. We share the word Jazz Day. By the project, we call it dynamic mapping of COVID-19 through Bison. This present have been by personally Masoud Abdel Bagi, with me Mr. And as well
Ahmed Abdullah.
there is the picture of the presenter, and this is barely based on Pythons. And Python, it is a scripting language incorporating into many jazz software applications such as RJS or QJS, QuantumJS. So this is significant of the Pythons. And as well, we use something called GeoBands. GeoBand is a powerful Python bucket for writing, analyzing, and visualizing geospatial data. So this is helpful the tool for spatial analysis. To do the significance of the GeoBand making it easy to use advanced and effective efficiency technique on geospatial data. As well, GeoBand is a substantial extension of the very popular bands package of data. GeoBand is open source project that we use, and that is motivate us to use GeoBand. And the extractions of the data, the GeoBand mainly two data extraction, GeoSeries and GeoFrames. We can find it each one and brief. So, and we use the world data, and by the COVID-19 updating data, and we use we predict things to create map like this, but a little bit because it's dynamically take it the time series. So the installation of the bands, it is have something called C library, and C library consists of the three something called GEOS and GDAL and PROL. Each one have a specific task to play in this project. And here is something called Akunda. Clearly, will be with Mr. Hassan Manago could tell us a little bit about the Akanda.
Okay, thank you, my friends. Masoud, go back to the PowerPoint, my friends. Okay, I will start from here, and firstly we should have to know what is the anaconda. Anaconda, it is have a more crucial definition. It's called is a conditional free and open source. And also we know, as the GIS specialists, we know what it is open source and how we can use the benefits of open source applications or anything. Mainly it's depend on open source. So it is free and also open source distribution of the Bison and R program. R also, it is one of more powerful programming language. It is work in the data related with statisticals and spatial data, something like this. So the mathematicians use the R programming to control the large data, depends on the statistics and different attributes. So are also programming language for scientific computing that aims to simplify package management and deployment. So this is the concept of Anaconda. So Anaconda also, it is have more than 90 or nines, sorry, it is have 9 navigators. Each one have a specific role or have a specific use. Firstly, we have CMDX promote. Also, this is the one of the Anaconda navigators, and also Jupyter Lab, and we have a notebook and partial promote and Bison Charm and Qt console. Also, we have Spider and Bluevis. So here in our project, we use the Spider platform or the Spider navigators to make our analysis and to predict our final maps. It's called the dynamics
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Mnago, for telling us it. And here with me, the another part of the project, practical project. And we think it is with us, Mr. Ahmed. He told us about his main project.
Yes, as it's mentioned by Mr. Monaco, Anaconda has many tools, and it handles many interface. One of the interface that we are going to deal with is the Spider. The Spider is also integrated to Anaconda to run code, especially for importing some important libraries like pandas and upandas, which we run the spatial analysis through it, and Pillow, which we create map and IO interactive map within. So right now we are going to test how to import the required library for doing some analysis. First of all, we can say import upandas as GPD. This is the extension of upandas, and we can run it to reduce. And then we can run pandas. And here, because of time, I'm already created the code. Yes, and the code that for manipulating and making a dynamic map. Here we can notice that the first code which we read in reading the CSV file, which include
Excel data.
Yes, which include the number of cases confirmed through global world, and the second data we entered here is shapefile data, as we mentioned, shapefile for the whole world. And then we do some modifying by changing the name. Actually, in some data we have different names in the Excel sheet and shapefile. We match them by doing this code. And then we come to merge between shapefile and Excel sheet here. Shapefile and CSV, so as to make interactive map. And then we come to make layout as we do for ArcGIS and QGIS. Here is we can do map layout. Here we call this is the name of the title of the map we are going
as a layout.
Going to be. And here we can see this is also for giving the name of GIF map we are going to produce. Then we already run this code, and we can
see the result.
Yes, we can see the result here. The code is still running.
Does that mean the process is going on?
Yeah, we should still a little bit in order to create the dynamic map. The name will definitely create it and show it here, and we should a little minute to do so. And here we go back to Mr. Masoud to.
Well, thank you for the great work. It's really needed. Tough time is working, and they spend a lot of time to coding this. But to show up that the GIS can do beyond the process, or GIS specialist can do beyond the process, and that is a significant of the Bison and GeoBandas. We can see the dynamic of the features, because we working in the Word, and the Word is as well, it is dynamic, and we need the process to be dynamic because of modeling. To model something to be to inspire from the Word how this is going on. That is really work. And could you tell us the map and the layout of this map?
Yes, the layout here is we have
to explain it for the users, or for anyone maybe it's scared about the open source or something like this. So here, if we open it, the platform of Anaconda, firstly we do something called import. Sorry, because the process is running. So firstly we write import band as PD. PD, it's abbreviation of the band.
It's already created. Here is gift, and we can browse the gift to know. Still running.
Okay. Could you give me the mouse?
Yes, here.
This is a dynamic map and series of time, and that the change they start. I need in brief. Each one can describe this result. This how movement. It's little.
Okay. Firstly, maybe the coronavirus it started in February or February 2 February in China. So firstly we use the CSV file of the world, the total cases and the date of the coronavirus. So the dynamic process here it's depend on the date and the number of total cases in all over the world. So right now we look in the maps, it's moving dynamically. So dynamically it's mean the number of cases in a day, also in a month.
So thank you very much, Mr. Monago. Could you comment to this result, Mr.
Yes,
Ahmed?
here we can say in the mainland of the virus which is originated in China, here is highly effective because of its color. We can notice that from its color, and the ligands here show the high numbers of about 50,000 cases, and here also we can see that Iran also is highly effective, and here also we can see United States is a little bit effective but not that effect, and here is we can see this is the beginning of coronavirus. But going back to our gift which you have already created
by us as a group, we are working as a group, and here is the dynamic of the map, and show the serious time of the coronavirus, how it's moved and how it's governing the world.
Yes.
So that is why this year's the GIS event be like online or visual. It's not be in contact and for the social contact. So this really are great, and as a brief, just can say thanks, and we told the work we are invent of GIS. Thank you very much.
Thank you.